A lot of the traditional digital products are ebooks, those types of things. And you know what happens to them nowadays? Unfortunately, a lot of them still get downloaded, skimmed, and then tossed in the trash. I looked all over the place to find you new digital product ideas, new lead magnets that you can use, and some that you can even sell. So there's this new category of lead magnets that's super cool. They're all about interactivity. It's no longer about just reading, it's about listening and interacting with them. So super cool. Let's get started. And hey, I'm Andrea Palten. I have 25 years of marketing experience and worked at corporate agencies like Ogilvy and some super big companies. Also now work at a company where we help startups, and I have my own business, the CMO Growth Guide, where I help coaches, service professionals, and consultants grow their business. Idea number one, niche sound packs. Sounds fancy, right? The reason I'm starting with this one is that I've never actually seen someone sell these. Basically what this is putting together a sound pack for background noise, music, for people like me, right? YouTube, I need noise, I need music, I need some kind of tones and audio. It could be for podcast creators. It could be for anybody that's creating audio or video. You know, most of us are scrolling through the free stuff, and the free stuff is the same. It's the free library that everybody else is using. So if you actually create something, hey, this is new. So this is the ChatGPT prompt you can use. I create content for, put in your niche, list 15 specific audio assets my audience would pay for, including background music styles, ambient sounds, and sound effects. For each one, tell me exactly when a creator would use it and why it would be hard to find anywhere else. So let me give you some examples. So for a real estate agent, they might want doorbell rings, or they might want like soft background music that is not on these free libraries. A therapist would record some kind of audio and they might need some background music that's really calming, but it doesn't sound like your everyday spa music. If you're helping cooking coaches, they might need like sizzle sounds, like, you know, when somebody is frying something, and some cool sound effects that you can only find in a kitchen. The reason this is good, it's because what I said earlier, it's low competition. And if you don't know how to make those types of sound packs, you can actually then go into Suno or 11 Labs. Those are two AI tools where you can make your own sounds, and you can even make your own music. Idea number two is similar to those ebooks and those downloadable checklists I talked about, but it's different enough that it's enticing. It's printable experience kits. This is meant to be more intentional. So for example, you could do like a career transition kit where it gives you a day of just reflecting. And then it tells you the next day some things you can do outside, like outside meditation. You can even put in an audio file with it where they can listen to an outside meditation. Here's the prompt that you can use. My audience is, and then you describe your audience, design 3 printable experience kit concepts they would actually buy. For each one, give it a name, describe the emotional outcome the buyer is after, and list the specific components that would be inside. Let me give you more ideas, because this one was a little bit hard for me to understand at first. You could do a creative kit for burned out freelancers. In the kit, you would put a morning ritual, then some prompts for them to find exercises that is going to calm them down. You could have some images of different stretches that they can do that relax them. Another example would be a first-time homebuyer kit. You could do like a neighborhood walkthrough checklist, questions to ask the realtor, and then a decision framework on making an offer on the house. So you get it. It's not just this one thing. It's a bunch of stuff in one. Number 3 is a digital card deck. This one's kind of fun, right? So again, the traditional lead magnets, the downloadable checklists or whatever it is, it's one thing that they just look at and then they just kind of leave it. But a card deck is fun because they can print out the card deck and then they can pull out different cards to have different ideas. So like maybe 1 card a day or whatever it is that you're giving them. An example here would be if you're a financial coach, you could have a card deck of a different financial decision they need to make every day. So maybe 1 card says, hey, go through your subscriptions and get rid of the ones that you're no longer using. Here's the prompt you can use for this one. Write 25 single action prompt cards for someone in your niche. Each card should name the one thing they do right now, today, not someday. Make each action specific enough that there is zero ambiguity about what to do next. By the way, I'm from Germany, and the word ambiguity is really hard for me to say. One more example would be if you work in the career space, you could have a pack of cards, and each card has something different. Like on one day, it says, hey, go update your LinkedIn profile, make sure it's correct. And then the other one, it could say, reach out to someone in your network just to say hi. Number 4 is guided audio scripts. This one is especially cool if you're in the meditation space, motivation, productivity, stress relief, and that type of thing. I mean, think about it, right? How many people go to Calm and Headspace and these apps and they pay monthly for them? So if you can put together some kind of audio that they can buy one time and listen to over and over, that's pretty cool. Here's a prompt you can try out. My audience is, describe your audience, write 3 guided audio script outlines, each designed to be recorded and sold as a standalone product. For each one, name the specific situation the listener is in, the emotional state they start with, and exactly where you want them to be at the end. So this is something that you could put the audio on YouTube and just have like an image that's really pretty and calming that kind of matches the audio. Or you can create an audio file and just put the audio file on your website. And this doesn't have to be only for people in the meditation and that type of space. Like I could even do it, right? As a business and marketing coach, I could have an audio that is a productivity audio in the morning, like some kind of productivity hack. Or maybe I could record a 5-minute mental reset audio to get people to start thinking about the next thing that they're working on. Number 5 is similar but different. Short private audio trainings. So this could either be like a private podcast that you're recording for just people that paid for it, or it could just be like these audio clips like earlier. But here now we're in the training mode. So this is the type of stuff that you can listen to while you're driving or while you're taking a walk and you're walking your doggy and that type of thing. And for example, if you're in the leadership space, you could have an audio training that talks about the steps that you should take to be a good leader. You could record something that is tips on how to give feedback to your staff. And here's the prompt that you could use. I want to sell a private audio training series to your audience. Give me 8 episode topics that form a logical progression, where each one builds on the last. For each topic, write 1 sentence that describes a specific skill or shift the listener walks away with. Another example is if you are in the social media marketing space, you could do 1 audio for each platform. You could talk about Instagram, like what's the latest, what people are saying, and who should use it. You can do one on TikTok and on Snapchat or whatever else. So these are ideas that where the experience is the product and it's not the same lead magnet checklist that we're used to. And what's good about these have staying power. A lot of these examples that I gave you, it's not a one-time thing. You can go back to them over and over again, which makes them more valuable. If this sparked an idea for you, please like this video and subscribe. And most importantly, go drop your idea in the comments. I'd love to hear. There's so many different ideas that we can go through, and I'm sure there's many more. I'm actually making another video with 5 other super cool tips, and I just created more traditional tips for AI products on Etsy, so check that one out next. See you later.